Well, I was getting excited for this video. How's she going today too? Pretty good here. So this is the engine, little hit and miss engine that I got a long time ago that I traded to my stepdad for his little hit and miss and his hay press and all that stuff. He just kind of wanted out of it. This is the new one. So this is a hit and miss. So it hits boom, 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 boom. And this is my other one I just got here not too long ago, and it's a hit every time, boom, 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 with a little throttle operated carburetor kind of thing on it. I kind of like this one better, but they're both pretty cool. So this one, we've ran this a little bit. I traded it to him. I think he's ran it a little bit. I told him they're not really meant to be run all the time. This is a functioning running engine, but I think between the two of us we've probably ran it kind of more than we should. I know it sounds funny, but the thing is they only have a little O-ring for a piston ring in it, and I think we probably should have been running a little bit of two-stroke oil or something just in the gas, just to give it a little bit more lube while it's running. But I think this one has kind of wore out the piston a little bit, and these are the little rings for it here. They're little wee I don't know, Nertile rings or something. There's only one on it, I believe, but this one, the original one here, you can see when we turn it over, it doesn't really, it's got a little compression there, but not like what this one does. This one has like quite a bit more. Like it takes quite a bit more to get it through that. So this one I think needs a new ring put in it. And it doesn't really take hardly anything to spin that through. And even if we oh, that's a bit too long. Where'd my little starter rope go? I had a starter rope here somewhere. Anyways, I can tell just by how much compression is there. Not very much compared to this one. Like it's almost hard to, I gotta grip it a lot more to, and this one is, you know, pretty relaxed. So we're gonna throw a new ring in it today, and I have to do a little disassembly of it here. Pull this guy up. It also has been having a little bit of problem running and starting, so it seemed to be better if I could just put the rope on it and give her a good pull, then it would run good, but it just wasn't running nice. It wasn't running good. So so it looks like we just got to take all these bolts out of here. A little bit of dissection. Whoa, get back here. And we'll pull the head off because I have to undo this also back here at the connecting rod and the rod cap here. And I don't know if there's a bearing under there or what's under there, but we'll see. And then I got to basically, because I don't think I'll be able to pull it this way out, I'm going to have to push it out and then put the new ring on and then try to insert it back in. So that might be interesting. Oh, these might be a little tighter than I thought. Just get these broke loose. So pretty cool little engines, but like I was mentioning, you know, they're not really meant to be run a lot. More like, yeah, it's a functioning model, but it should really just be, you know, kind of put on your desk and looked at. I don't know how much he's ran it, but I know we ran it a little bit. Now getting that one in there might be interesting. Oh yeah, I'm just not going to be able to get that off by hand. I need a long T-handle set of these. There. So I'm assuming there's a little head gasket under here too, and this should just all separate. Like this is the little push rod here for the exhaust, and it should just come apart here. It should stay as one. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to get some kind of compression to get this little ring back in. I don't know how they put it together. I guess we will find out. I'm going to leave this one actually a little bit tighter. I guess we'll find out here. And I would imagine these two on this side will be probably a longer bolt perhaps. We'll just take this right off of here. Yeah, they're pretty long bolts on there, so that's a little lifter mechanism. And this guy down here. We can see how this thing's kind of been running too. A tiny little sparky plug on them, kind of cute. Funny thing is, I don't think it really goes in the head too far. Okay. Try not to let these bolts fall all out here. And how's the head looking? Oh yeah, she's had a bit of running. She's got a bit of scrying to her. Look at these little tiny valves too, eh? Oh man, little wee valves. Well, I think all these are the same length. Yeah, so we're just gonna, there's a little head gasket. We're just gonna dump all these bolts out here so we can have a little better look at this. Oh, those valves are so cute. I'd like to actually get one out. Should be able to get these little clips off of here. Maybe need a little bit of a little tiny, super tiny prying tool. Let me grab my little set of things here. It should have a little wee tiny screwdriver here that I can maybe get this apart here. Yep. Oh, there it is. A little keeper. Yeah, a little keeper and a little spring. And then the little valve comes out. Oh, that is so cool. Look how tiny this little valve is. Man, that's some pretty fine precision there on that thing, eh? Man. And it's got a little brass valve seat. That's good. We'll leave that all intact. Maybe we'll just try to clean this there. Clean the head off. Look, done. Holy smokes, eh? Planed. Sweet. Well, let's we'll just put that back in. Oh. Tiny little spring. Ooh, keeper. Keeper fits on there kind of tightish. Oh, geez. Okay, now, oh man, me and my fingers just not working good. Now I gotta try to do this and feel it and get this little guy back into the little groove here. Okay, there we go. Sprung. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to get you down a little bit lower here. Alright, so there is the piston inside there. Well, that's alright. And yeah, look how much room there is for that spark plug in there. Man, that goes way in that head. That's pretty neat. Okay. Looks like this has a sleeve in it too, but the piston's got a little bit of crud on it. Not too bad though. Maybe we'll grab a little towel of something here. And we could clean this while we, because we're going to take this out, but it's got a bit of carbon in there, isn't it? Nice. Okay. Well, now this we got to take apart here. I believe it's probably the same size. Yeah, not very tight. Now I don't know what is... under here if there's a bearing or just like a bushing, maybe, probably. Eventually it'll probably wear out, but I mean that's gonna have to have a lot of running, I would say, to wear a little bushing out. Okay, what do we got under here? Oh yeah, it's like a little bearing bushing thing. Kind of see, it's kind of stuck in there. We'll kind of leave it in there maybe. There should be one on the other side here too. What we're going to do is let that go forward. And let that come out. Yeah, there's another little guy here too, so if we can get that out before it falls out and lose it. Stuck on pretty good. It's got a little bit of lube there too, so that's good. And now, I guess we'll push this guy out. Oh, it's got a groove for a second ring in there too. Interesting. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm going to have to pull the whole sleeve and everything out. That actually doesn't come out there. Alright, not a big deal. That came out too, I guess. Now, interesting. Oh, the wrist pin just falls out. That's interesting too. There's a little piston. Pretty long little piston in it. But interesting how it has two ring gaps. Like two ring lands, or whatever you want to call them. Well, what's inside there? There's a little O-ring or something inside there. It looks like there's two of them. There's a little bit of oil in there too from, I guess, I don't know, maybe manufacturing? I'll just maybe shove that in there for now and let it soak that up. And we got to see if we can get this little ring off of here without marring anything up. I wonder why it's only got one ring. Two would give it more compression. Oh boy. There we go. Oh man, they are tiny little rings, aren't they? Oh man, but that one's probably wore out. There's one of the new ones. So, I wonder why it doesn't have two piston rings. Very strange. I don't know if I should put two back in or not. It's hard to say. I don't think it matters which way that goes back together. It looks like it's the same both ways, so I guess we'll get this on here. Boy, I think I'm going to put two in, honestly. There we go. Now, how nicely does this fit back in here? Oh yeah, there's not too much to it. Not too much to it, so you'd wonder, you know, any tiny little bit of wear on these and that thing's probably junk, right? So, I mean, nature of the beast, I guess. Like I say, you're not really meant to run these things, but I did order 20 of these, so there's 10 in per pack, and they were not super cheap, but we got a bunch anyways. And I need another little piece of paper towel. Hopefully this brings up the compression a little bit. It just didn't seem to be running super nice, right? So I figure it's probably the ring that's wore out a little bit. And oh, what have I got for reassembly lube here? I don't really have anything here. I'm gonna have to get a little spray can of stuff, I guess. I'd like to get this kind of swabbed out too here, maybe. Feels good and smooth in there, anyways. We've been using the camp fuel on these things, and got a little bottle of it here somewhere. Now where did I put that? Oh my goodness. Anyways. If I have to get some more, I get some more just to give this a little test after. I got it here somewhere. Where did I put it? Uh-oh. Alright, I got a new fresh can of sheep grease. That's what I'm going to use for some of these little rebuild things. Okay, I guess that can probably come out now. And there is a couple little O-rings, I guess, in there. Missed a little bit of stuff, but a little pretty dirty. Okay, so the cylinder looks good. If I needed another one of those, I don't know where I'd get it, but that seems like it doesn't really fit super tight in there, but anyways. Alright, and I guess I should, well, I'll leave that in there now. This has wool grease in it, sheep grease I call it, lanolin, and oh man, if I can get this stupid straw out here. And it's good for rust and everything too. It's really good stuff. I got some sprayed in the back there too, so that's good. And we have to put this guy back together, I suppose. Funny, there's nothing really holding this wrist pin in here. It was just kind of falling out. And there's no, I guess we'll spray that a little bit too. There's no real bearing in there, I guess, or any kind of circlips. They could have put circlips in this piston too, really. And that's about it. I'm not 100% sure why there was only... Oh yeah, I can't put it in that way, that's right. Why there was only... one piston ring on it, but... Anyways. Oh. Okay, I'm getting the sheep grease all over me. It's good for your skin, I guess. Probably not, but... Okay, let's flip this around here. We're getting some splotches of stuff here and there. So I could tell he's kind of ran this a bit because it was a lot dirtier than kind of when I gave it to him. And this thing kind of needs constant cleaning on it. But anyways, so we'll give this a little shot just so our little bearing guys will stay on it. Hopefully. And that one can, well, I don't know if this is gonna stay there or not. Probably not. So what we're gonna need to do is, we'll get this one out of the cap here as well. I guess these are like a brass or bronze. A little bushing. Okay, hopefully that'll stay there. And I guess I should probably give this a shot on the outside here too. Now I gotta figure out, I need a pair of pliers here. So I can grab that rod. And let's get you up a little higher. Okay, so grab the rod here. Get our little bolts ready. Sweet. Bring that out. I don't know how tight to put those. Guess they'll kind of just compress onto those bushings. So, oh, that went right across the table. So I don't know what to do if I needed to say a new sleeve in this thing. I guess if I contacted them there. And these are only tiny threads too, so I don't really want to harp on these too much. Okay. That should be good for that. Now let's get this guy done up again here. The valves all look good and clean and not too bad, I guess. Now, that probably looks fine in there. So we need to get a gasket here, and this guy started. A little cool little gasket for it. It's pretty neat. Okay, I guess I gotta move this guy here, I think, over to there. We'll get this back to together here. Oh man. Darn gravity. Oh, look at this. All falling apart on me again. Oh, he's jumping. I want to get at least 2 of these started here for sure. Stupid bloody gravity. Life would be so much simpler if we didn't have gravity, wouldn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be. Couple of these started here. So yeah, I would imagine, you know, just losing a little bit of compression on this little guy would not be good for it. Now, flip this up here. For some reason I'm not getting this guy to start here. Let's just unloosen these a little bit. There we go. Okay. And our little rocker arm, he's got to go right in like that. Look at that. Sweet. Now, I'm not sure if he said he didn't, but I'm not sure if he messed around with the settings, because he has trouble to get it started because he's got really, I almost think, dry hands maybe, and he doesn't have a lot of grip, we'll say, because these flywheels are fairly smooth, and I'll probably use the polar cord too, but this one I'm only going to be able to get so much. Maybe I can get in this way. I'd say that's probably more than enough torque on it. Well, I think that should probably do her. Let's just see if we got any. Well, it's not great right now, I guess, because I put all that lube in there. It's just slipping right past all those rings. Maybe I shouldn't have lubed it up so much. Right now it almost seems worse. With 2 rings in there. Oh, I hope it's not. Well, let's get a little bit of fuel into it, I guess. That's the Coleman Camp fuel. This thing, I noticed it was kind of flooding itself really easy too. That definitely makes it hard to start. I don't know why. I kind of think that they don't have the carburetor mounted or the tank mounted too high. Alright, well, let's see if she'll start just by me cranking it. It's hard to... It's hard to get a hold of this flywheel. I can see why he's having problems. You know, if we get the little ripcord on it, well, it's in my coat, I have to go get it, but... Just lean that up a little bit, maybe. There he goes. Definitely kind of burns out a lot of fuel out the front here. I don't know if I really like that. Actually, it seems like it's running faster than it did before now. About 1 minute here, and then we'll put a bit of load on these flywheels. Well, we're definitely spraying stuff out the back now. I know we didn't test it before running, but I did myself, and it was not this good. So, definitely running better. I almost think it's starving for fuel a bit. Or it's getting too much. I think it's getting too much now. Close her back up again here. Could be actually not enough fuel in it too. That's another possibility. I didn't put that much in it. It doesn't want to get over that little kind of where it's not running right. Got lots of fuel coming out of the carb anyways, I can see that. It's all sitting down here on this thing here. Ow! Now, it could be because I've disconnected this guy. Maybe I should try to hook it back up again. I just kind of thought it ran too fast, but it actually might need to do that to kind of continue its next stroke. And that's the little governor. The little governor here with the spring off. It didn't hit quite as much. Or now it'll hit quite a bit more. It's gonna be fun getting this back on here though. Oh boy. Oh man. Holy jumping, these tiny little things. Well, the best way to do this would be to get this guy back into here. There we go. So that'll just put more tension and close those things faster. But we'll run a little faster now too. Let's put a bit more fuel in it maybe. Don't think that's the problem, but I don't know how much to open that guy though. Geez, I wonder if he's wore the cylinder out too. So compression's a little better now. For some reason it just doesn't want to get over that little hump. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my puller cord. So the other thing that could be going on here too is this camp fuel. This is actually supposed to be ran on gasoline. And we're running it on the camp fuel. The camp fuel might actually not have enough octane in it, but camp fuel's a little more forgiving for running it inside, I'll say. Wow, I'm just not happy. Could be the camp fuel's gone bad too, right? I mean, it probably doesn't last forever. I'll try opening up some more, I guess. We're definitely leaking through some fuel, though. I don't potentially like that through that piston. Like there's a fair bit, yeah, coming out here. I kind of wonder if it's needing a sleeve, because that's not so good. And I'm not too sure if I can get a sleeve for it, because it's coming right through, so it's not. And I can hear it leaking compression past those rings. So that's not good. Maybe it needs a sleeve. Boy, I wouldn't think the sleeve would have been wore out like that, but I guess the piston going up and down, that'll just shave a little bit off. just going to keep opening it up a little more, I guess. See what happens when we give her a good pull. Wondering if it needs a sleeve. Oh boy. Alright, I definitely got her open up lots there. Maybe we'll just put more fuel in it and see. See what happens. But it could be a worn sleeve too, right? I don't know what that material is made out of. Sleeve material. Oh, that one let go on me. How come when that happens, they always hit you in the hand? That one smacked me in the finger there and it's just stinging now. Oh boy. Now let's try. I leaned her out a little bit there because I think I opened it up too much. Oh my goodness! Holy crap! I never had to do that before. Maybe it hydrolocked. Wow, it's definitely having some problems here. Holy smokes. I wonder if we're sparking all right here. Let's give her a... I'm probably going to get zapped myself here. Yeah, good spark. Okay. I think it needs a sleeve too, to be honest. But brand new, it's leaking so much fuel out too, right? I don't think that's a good thing. I guess these things are pretty cool. They're just more meant to be looked at. It doesn't really have real piston ring in it, right? Well, I want to kind of just keep doing that to see if it fills up this little valley with fuel again here. Maybe we should pull that needle out, right out too. Okay, let's pull this needle right out. See if there's some dirt maybe in there. I mean, there could be dirt in there too, right? I don't know how you get this carburetor off. I don't know if you actually do. Pretty tiny little needle. And there's not really too much to it, you know, like it just, oh, now it's going to bleed all over the place. It's basically a little hole in this thing here. See, I think they've got this wrong, because that shouldn't be leaking like crazy there, I wouldn't think. Let's see what happens if we have no needle in it. Oh crap, I gotta put this back on. Let's see what happens when we have no needle in it. Watch it run like a top now. If there's dirt in there, it actually might suck the dirt through, but I'm gonna give a couple of puffs anyways. So what I'm gonna probably do then is put the needle right back in. And it's definitely got a fuel leaking problem here. So we'll put the needle right back in, and then I think we're just getting way too much fuel too for some reason. And it's getting so much coming through that it's going right past the... And that's right close, so it shouldn't run at all now. I didn't hammer it right down too tight. kind of wondering if it needs a sleeve. It's just a little bit worn out, and you know, it's not like a regular engine where it's going to make a big difference. It's going to make a big difference with this thing if it's losing a little bit. Well, it runs better with the clean already closed, maybe. Slowly open it up here. Kind of levels out a bit. How fast that's running too, right? I really don't like how fast it runs. But maybe it was just the settings on the carb. I'm kind of wondering now. Seems pretty happy there, doesn't it? Huh. Well, we'll see if it'll run this tank of fuel out here while I hold on to it. You see that governor maybe working there a little bit. Seems pretty happy there, doesn't it? I guess I had her way, way, way too rich. Let's put a little bit of load to her and see how it handles that. Not too bad, actually. That's simulating if you're running something off like a saw or something, right? Yeah, that's not too bad there, actually. Well, maybe it was just my settings. Crap all over the place, but we got a little bit up, right? Alright, well, that seems happy. Let's see what happens on the restart here. Oh man, getting stuff all over the place. Let's see if she'll just start by hand now. Seems like I just can't do it fast enough to get it to go through that cycle-ish thing. It seems happy like that, but oh, we're actually out of fuel. I can see it sucking air through the line there, so that's good. It seemed to run it right there. Alright, I'll leave it like that, I guess. I'm kind of happy with the way that started. I guess I should have started tuning it like that to start with, but anyways. Okay, so that one seems good, and we'll let that one sit there. I'll shut that off so I don't waste its batteries. Good, I'll give that a little more clean, and we'll maybe run this feller too here and see if I got batteries in there. Ooh, I shouldn't have left them in. Oopsie. Oh, my muffler's falling off now. Oopsie. Alright, same deal. See how much higher the carb is though to this one. Big difference. That one I think should be lowered. It's probably got enough vacuum there that it'll, you know, suck it up and stuff. I'll give us a little run. A little cap back on now. Let's see if I can start this one by hand. It's going to be particular too, maybe. My batteries could be dead. maybe have no sparkage. Let's just test that and see. Oh yeah. You probably can't see that, but I can hear it snapping. I don't think I'm drawing fuel out here. We are now. Nice. I don't want to stay on there too well. Yeah, it was pretty awesome, that one. I like that. Oh, I killed it. Snap to it, doesn't it? I got to make a little exhaust pipe for it. That's pretty small stuff though. I'll have to see what I can find. Like a straight up pipe for it. That'll sound really cool. A lot of pressure under there. There's right down low idle. Yeah, killer. I haven't actually officially lubed this thing, I guess, yet either. There isn't really much to it, though, to lube it, really, on this one. Not quite as much. That warms up quite a bit faster, too, so I better not run this guy too much. It doesn't want to restart too well either. It seems to need a bit of choke to restart, which is me putting my finger over the intake. I don't know where I'm going to find a piece of pipe. That's almost like a tiny little, maybe like metal brake hose or something. Alright, better not run that too much because it's starting to get pretty warm already. Doesn't take long with that one. I could put some water in it too to cool it, right? But yeah. I don't run it a whole lot, so. And I know he's had this other one too. Well, they go to some of the old guys in the tractor club. They go to the tractor coffee thing. I think it's once a week kind of thing. I know he's had it there a couple of times, probably running it a little bit on that day. So I mean that's fine, whatever. But this one, yeah, she's got a little warm already. But I'm not super crazy that it won't kind of, probably because I'm not cranking it fast enough to draw enough fuel up. But that's getting pretty warm already. I'm kind of surprised at that. Better not run that in anymore. But anyways, until you put some coolant in it. But yeah, we need to make a little exhaust pipe. This would might make a good elbow or something too, and then I could just run a pipe straight up kind of thing. That would be kind of cool. And this might need a little bit of crimping. just to maybe make it stick on a little better. Yeah, that's better. That's a little more solid. Well, let's try it once more here. So that you see a little valve working. See what happens when I push it in. Kind of kills it. Oh, really killed it. It's funny, it just needs that little bit of choke. I wonder if it's just not drawn it. They maybe got the tank too low. Little snapper. Okay, better not run it anymore. I just don't want to wreck things by overheating it, right? So, but anyways, there we go. That's a pretty cool little thing, and I think we got his fixed there. Just the carbonator. I'll let him cool off again though, and then I'll run him again here just to make sure it's still good, and maybe I'll pull this guy off again because it doesn't run so fast then, but sounds better when it doesn't run so fast. I don't know. I'm not super crazy about it running that fast, but anyways. So there's a lot of little mechanism in here. That should be probably putting too much on there, but the cool thing is it'll sling right off again. Right? So, yeah. Anyways, let's dump the rest of this fuel out of here for now. And hopefully that's good for them for now. And why there's only one piston ring in there, I'm not too sure on that. That was kind of a bit strange to see that, but let's see now. We got, yeah, there's not great compression, but feels better anyway. So, all right, there's the two little toys. Pretty sweet. This one's pretty warm there. Doesn't take long with that little thing. But oh, get you back in the shot here. There we go. Two little cuties. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Looks like we might have fixed his, but I'll try it again a little later on. See if it's all right. But he's probably going to have to use that starter rope to start that thing. And I kind of wish these pulleys were a little bit wider. Hold that rope a little better. So, but anyways, that's interesting. These outer rings on these flywheels look like they're maybe pressed onto the inner flywheel here. I never really noticed that. This is about the same. These are basically the same spec engine, only this one is a carburetor hit every time one, and it's got a little bit more of a gearbox in here kind of thing for running the valves. So, where this one's got like the governor system sort of thing. So, pretty well the same, but different. But anyways, there we go. Thanks again for watching. And you guys have a good day.